everyone, this is Karen Cornell, your Creative Memories Advisor, and it's time for our weekly project recipe together, and I'm so excited because I am actually pulling out paper that has been in my stash for like 4 years, and I haven't looked at it at all. I bought the paper pack and I put it in a project folder and labeled it, alphabetized it over in my stash, and I haven't looked at it. I haven't used it. And I truly believe the reason why I haven't used it is because I don't have a layout with it. And I'm really finding that if I have a layout with a collection, it draws me towards that collection because I already have a starting point. So if I have like, I want to do like 4 layouts. If I have 1 layout done, then I'm more excited to use that collection and try to finish that collection out because I've already got a starting point. So try it. You never know. It may help you too. But I'm really trying to go through that stash this year and get a lot of projects and layouts done and a lot of pages done in my personal scrapbooking. So without further ado, let's get started. So like I said, we're doing project recipe number 40, and it allows for 7 photos, which I'm sure you could always tweak and add more or less. And all the instructions are down here. You're going to need 2 designer paper, tone on tone, or you could use cardstock as the base pages. You want it to be kind of subtle, just give a little bit of texture to the background. Then you're going to need 3 pieces of designer paper, as it says over here, and this is our cutting guide. Remember, like I say every week, don't stress if you don't have the book. I will walk you through every step. And the reason I do these videos is, and I don't do it live, is so you can pause it and you can know when you need to catch up. So you will also need a border punch or a border maker cartridge. You don't necessarily have to do one that separates, but because it's just going to go on the top. But I loved this elegant diamond. I didn't want to do flowers. I tried to look at flowers on top, but I felt like it was just a little bit too many flowers. So I did like the detail on this, so I thought it would be kind of fun. It looks kind of viney, latticey for what I'm doing. So that's why I chose the elegant diamond. So let's get started, and I always put my papers in order and I make sure they're in the direction that I need to cut them so I don't get frazzled and cut them the wrong way. And I am cutting this way because I like it more geometric and not so much circles. I guess it really doesn't matter, but for me, this paper, it really probably should go this way, but I'm cutting it this way because I just wanted to be a little different the way I looked at it. So the first is a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to take my trimmer, and like I always cut the 1/2 inch, and it's right before the IN for the inch, and it's that first little line all the way down. So that first group of little rectangles, your cutting guide. So that's gonna be our 1/2 inch. Then we're gonna cut 2 inches, and now I go back this way. I know I'm weird. But I try to do these videos every week in under 30 minutes because I know we are all very busy. I'm a busy mom of 2 girls, and I have a wonderful husband, and I take care of my mom, so it's just a lot to manage. So I cut that a little wrong, but that's okay. So I'd like to get this done quickly and not waste your time. So then we cut it, we have 2 4x6 mats. Then we're going to cut this at 3 inches. Straight down. Then I'm going to cut it at 4. I'm going to do 2 mats like that. 1, 2. This is extra. So this should be 2.5 left, yes, and I only need 8 inches of it, and the reverse, and actually I don't even think I'm going to use this piece because the reverse of it is really busy, and I don't think it's going to go on my paper very well, but I'll cut it just to show you. And so this is extra. So there's mine. And I always, if it says reverse, I go ahead and flip it so I know. Then now I'm going to do designer paper number 2. We're going to start with 2 inches straight down. Then we're going to do a 1/2 inch, which I go back on this side. I think it's because I like more of my paper. I say that every time. I like more of my paper on the right or on the left so that I can hold it so it doesn't slip. Then we're going to have 5 inches. Go back this way. I know it's a lot of back and forth. I've had so much fun hearing from all of you about how much you're getting accomplished and how much fun you're doing. Even the people that have found me recently, they get very excited that they're getting caught up. So now we're going to go to 3 3/4. And I love getting the comments or the DMs telling me, I'm caught up now. I just found you. I'm so excited. So it's fun. I love that we're building a community of scrapbookers that love preserving these memories and doing fun layouts and getting it done. Next, we're going to use our punch our border. So I'm going to take my little handy dandy mat. And yes, I've put in a product request for this. And I just need 1 of these. There's something about this elegant diamond. It's very versatile. Well, oh my goodness, I can't talk. I missed a spot. I went too far. Hold on. Go back. See, isn't it great? I missed one and I can go back. Love that. Make sure it's flush up against the top so you don't go crooked. Sorry if it's shaking the table. Last one. So cute. So I'm done with that. If you're wondering what this collection is, this is a collection from 2021 and it's called Happy Garden. It was one from Japan and it's really pretty from CM Japan. It's really pretty busy, but I've always wanted to use it and I was like, this is it. I'm going to use it now. Because if I don't do a layout, I won't use it. So then we have 3 inches. It'll just stay in there going, oh, that's such pretty paper. I wonder what I'll do with it. And then we're gonna do 9 inches. So we're gonna turn and cut it at 9 inches. So we're gonna have a square of 9 by 9, which leaves a 9 by 3 strip at the bottom. And I think I'm good with that. I think I cut that wrong actually. I did. But you know what? It's all going to be covered. So I'm going to show you that it's okay. I'm going to embrace my mistake. Because it's all good. Okay. So now we have to assemble. So let's get our... I love it when I cut green paper and it matches the green project recipe. That helps my brain so much. So we have this over here. And then this strip is good. Let's move this over here. I can't believe I cut that wrong. Oh, I can turn it. Never mind. It's a square. Oh, but that's not the problem. Never mind. See, I'm losing it. I'm trying to do this at night. Because I had workers here today fixing from my leak that I had a couple weeks ago, as you may recall. Then we have, that goes there. Then we have more green. Green is gonna go here, on there. Then these are gonna go here. That is extra. Then we have yellow, which is going to be like that. Green goes here. Then this is gonna go underneath. It's gonna show a little bit. Then these are gonna go on here, 1, 2, 3. Then we've got this, which I could do that side, but I really like this side. So I may do this and it may not even notice. Okay, then we have, where's the strip go? This is my yellow, which was my blue, which goes over. Oh wait, oh I did that wrong, sorry. I'm getting there, guys, I'm getting there. Okay, and then this is gonna go here. Okay, we got it, and then these are gonna go on top. Okay. I really think I'm gonna have these go like this, and these are gonna go sideways because they're gonna be covered with this, and no one is ever going to be able to tell. You can't even tell you. So, embrace your mistakes. As my art teacher that I used to work with used to teach all the kids, there are no mistakes in art. And we'll add our border at the top in a minute. Okay, we are good to go. So you're gonna need your little mat, your silicone mat to do this would be great. And this is gonna go here. This really looks busy, but I think it's gonna come together like it usually does. It's like, I call it CM magic because they make all these busy papers, and somehow when you put it on your layout with the photos, it doesn't seem as busy. It looks beautiful. So I call it magic, kind of like Disney magic. We're just gonna, I'm gonna overlap this a little bit so we don't have any holes. Okay, there we go. And then this is just gonna be kind of centered in there. So I will make sure my mat is on here nicely. And then you're gonna do this at about 1.5 up and 1.5 down, because that would be 3 inches since we're at 9. So we'll do the other side. See how quickly these come together? This is why I love doing project recipes, because you can get them done so quickly in under 30 minutes. And I like to bump it up next to it so I can make sure it's nice there. Then on this side, I knew that was running out. Got a backup today. I don't always have a backup. Sometimes I forget. Then let's go ahead and cut this so we can figure out where to put these mats. So you're going to cut this at 3 inches off. So you can have 3 inches on the other side. This is so pretty. I love how it has this little bit of like lattice looking look to it. And I'm putting it where it's like a third down, a third of the way down. And this is a little bit shorter than 3 inches. Don't know why, but I could cut another one because I do have room. But just for the sake of time, I'm going to do that so you can see it. And these are going to go right here. And then now let's assemble this other side. Move these out of the way. So this is going to go here. So we're going to have green. So I wanted to show you this because this is kind of weird how they showed this. So this blue strip is wide here. So this is actually on the end, but that's not how it shows here. And then this yellow piece is going to go in the middle here, and then you're going to have your other piece. So let me get this in the camera view. So in the project recipe, they kind of changed it a little bit. They flipped the papers. So this is actually going to go, your first paper is going to go here. Your second paper is going to go here. And your third paper is going to go here. If you want to do it by the recipe. Now, they flipped it for the final thing. They did it. I like it with the yellow in the middle, and it kind of puts them together like that. But you could do this as well. So their 2 pictures are actually wrong. So that's actually a mistake in the book. Oh, we are so smart. So we could do that, and then we could do this, which that brings the yellow across the page, which looks very nice. So I think we'll do that. And it breaks up the green, so we'll do that. Decision made. So this goes all the way at the end here. And this collection did not come with any stickers or embellishments or anything. So this is when I'm accepting the challenge. I'm not going to be upset that it doesn't have everything. I'm going to accept the challenge to go through my stash and find things that work. So if you want to see the final product, you'll have to go to my Facebook page, which is Karen Cornell Scrapbooking, and see how I ended up embellishing this in the end. So, and this project recipe does have some different sizes for photos. It's not your traditional sizes. So, you definitely will want to pay attention to that when you're cutting your photos. They aren't the traditional like photo grid size. And I'll go over those sizes in a minute. So this is going to go like right here. And I'm just eyeballing it. You can measure if you want. And then we're going to go over here and put this down. And with this one, I'm going to be a little bit not as generous with the tape because I'm going to overlap them. So, but they have this other piece go down here, and I just think that's a little too many flowers. So if I wanted, I could do a solid piece of paper underneath, or I could just leave this and do maybe vellum for a journal, or I could do a title down here. So I'm going to see how it turns out. But this is the layout. So in this layout, you can fit 7 photos. So here it's 3 3/4 by 5 3/4, which is real close to a 4 by 6. Then here it's 2 3/4 by 3 3/4 for those two. And then these 3 are 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. So some different sizes. So that's kind of fun to do as well. But we have finished this. So let's go ahead and mark off our handy dandy little guide here. And we're doing number 40. So we finally get to color, for me, I get to color in green. And this row, because I hadn't done one on this row. So that's kind of how I selected it too. So now we have all the colors represented. Very, very exciting, y'all. So again, this is project recipe number 40. I hope you enjoy this as much as I do. If you like my page and my YouTube channel, please follow and subscribe to it. It's Karen Cornell Scrapbooking. And we are going to just keep doing these every week. And I'm going to throw in some other project recipes. I'm going to have the simple page kit number 3 ready to go this week. So look for that. And I hope you have a fabulous week. Bye.